Thank you for being here, guys. I'm talking to two people I found in the hallway. It's Sunday, so they didn't want to show their face, but appreciate you coming out, guys. I'm just giving a quick presentation about some securities research and quantitative research I found. So I was looking into a couple of roles as a securities lawyer or as a quantitative researcher with Citadel. It's all about finance and quantitative research and machine learning, accounting, and it involves understanding the business, understanding their data, what they're doing, where they're going, what they're valued at, why they're worth what they're worth. It takes an immense amount of communication, writing. It's important to understand the business, it's important to understand what they're doing, but it's also important to be a great reader, a great writer. It takes Python. You need to be able to communicate with data. You need to be able to understand the data. You need to be able to talk with the finance guys and then talk to the accounting department and then talk to the marketing department and then talk to the sales department. And the lawyer's role is to be able to do all of that and then maintain compliance. The lawyer's role is immensely difficult. There's Hong Kong banks, Singapore banks, London, Taiwan. There's all sorts of travel, 12-hour work days. The pay is great, but it's extremely, extremely long work. It's very hard work. Compensation is great, but there's a lot of stories about people who are on vacations and they have to go work for 2-3 hours and there's nothing that they can do about it. Waking up at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 11 a.m., 11 p.m. It's very, very all over the place. Not all over the place as in it's all over, but as in the clock. You're on the clock, 12-hour work days, and then you get home and then you have to take a call. So it's immensely difficult, but it's also immensely meaningful. Things that are hard are often worth doing. Now, I thought that as a quantitative researcher, I wouldn't be as hands-on. I wouldn't be talking to the sales departments and then talking to the marketing departments and then trying to read and write and then trying to analyze the business. It would just be sitting at the desk, understanding free cash flow models, discounted cash flow, what this business is really worth in 20 years, what people are willing to pay for it now and why. But I thought that being a lawyer would allow me to branch out more and to expand my knowledge and expand my understanding while at the same time understanding machine learning and at the same time understanding what the PhD work does. What was that? Oh, no, that's right. And no, you're good. And just being able to combine it all is so powerful, and I think that's why I gravitate more towards a security lawyer rather than just a strict quantitative finance researcher. I would love to do both, and I would eventually maybe own my own firm, and maybe as a lawyer and boutique advisor, I would be able to use Bloomberg terminals and use Excel and use Python to access all that data. In fact, that's exactly what I would do, which is why I gravitate more towards law. Because if I was just strictly a quantitative researcher, I wouldn't be nearly doing as much compliance or as much communication or as much negotiating or as much travel. But as a lawyer, I would be doing all the things as a quantitative researcher, but then negotiating, helping draft clients, and helping draft documents. And I think that is why I would gravitate towards that. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.